everybody. My name is Angie Murenga. I'm here with SK Blue. It's Mwenyenchi Monday because we're talking about all things governance, and we're trying to tackle this thing where Kenyans say that I can't make it, that I need people to give me a chance in life, and they have a very serious entitlement mentality, or they give up. And SK, he made it through some crazy stuff. So I think we stopped off where we were talking about battle scars, and that when somebody was going to lead you in battle or coach you in battle,
yes,
they had to strip off their armor, you see their battle scars, and then you move forward.
Unless
that one is my new mantra.
Unless they saw your scars, you
can't.
Yeah, you had to earn the right.
You had to earn the right
exactly.
through your own scars.
Exactly. Wow. And that was the concept of discipleship, because that's discipleship amazing. Is not necessarily a religious concept.
It isn't a religious. Yeah. It's a world concept, exactly. A world view.
Because wow. the thing was, when someone shows you their scars, then you submit to them. Without that, you are subjected to, you couldn't submit to someone unless, and you see submission is like a lifetime commitment.
It is, and for even when women, because sometimes I find myself talking to women about submission more than men, and I remember even in my own case, you submit to somebody who you know will not hurt you,
exactly.
and who has your best interests at heart. So it's the same thing with the battle scar.
Correct.
Ideology is that you submit to somebody who they've been there, they've done that, so they even know what to expect.
Exactly.
They know what to expect. So that's amazing.
Yes, because there is submission and obedience. They're not the same thing.
They're not the same thing.
Obedience, I subject you. It's like the way we ask our kids to obey. I don't care whether you want to sleep, use him at that TV and go.
Go.
Yeah.
So that's, but then when
that's obedience.
That's obedience.
Yeah.
But when it's submitted obedience,
when it's submission, it's by choice. Jesus said, my life, no one took it from me.
I laid it down and I will take it up again.
Because you submitted to his Father.
Yes.
When you are submitted, then you can obey.
That is
but
so
you can't
amazing.
obey before you submit.
The other one will just be force. It will not be submission.
Yes.
Wow. So some of you are battle scars because they've been many. I told you I was traumatized and inspired at the same time by the battle scars, because as I was watching you, first I was like, oh, I'm like a mother. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Who told these crazy children to go to America? What? Who told them they could go? So that was my first reaction.
Yeah.
Then after that I was wishy. Then I was like, gosh.
Yeah.
What drove you to go? I think you want something.
Yes, from the dreadlocks now I was chased away from home.
Chased?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You know, our African,
yeah,
those are only African parents. Kabisa?
Kabisa.
Go. Where are you going to go?
I had no idea where to go.
How old are you, SK?
I was 17.
And you went, even you?
Yeah, I went. I thought he would run after the matatu.
He didn't.
Yeah.
SK, you're going to give me, I'm going to hyperventilate here. And you mean there's even more scary things?
Yeah.
What? Where's the matatu going? Where are you going?
Nairobi. So I'm in
to
Nakuru.
Who?
So I'm going to Nairobi. I don't know where I'm going. Because now my dad used to tell us something. And he used to tell us, if your vision or dream is not worth dying for, it's not worth living for.
He actually created you.
Yeah.
As I'm hearing about your dad, he actually created you.
Yeah.
It's by the things he said,
he was saying,
the things he taught. But maybe he wasn't thinking this child is going to take everything I'm teaching and run with it.
Exactly.
So if your vision and dream is not worth dying for,
it's not worth living for. What? So he told me, it's time to die for your dream. Go.
SK.
I'm 17. Gone.
Where are you going?
So I come back to Nairobi like this. So I come to Nairobi, I don't know where to go. I have no money. I left. So I get to Nairobi Inako Umoja. I'm there and I met this lady. Because my sister had been chased away from home a year before. I thought I would go live with her. But she was in this tiny store with her girlfriends that she made from Muku. So there was no space. They had one mattress and there were 3 girls and a baby. Yeah. So they said, yeah, karibu, but you can't live here. So I met this lady. She had stores and she told me, you know what? There are some guys living in my store and they are saying they want to do music like you. Why don't you go there and meet them?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, we have to do the probability one day. We just calculate in math what is the probability of that happening.
Yeah.
But it must be, I must say also, it must be as an account of the bishop's anointing, your father's anointing, the fact that you still pray for your kids, and you cover them, causes God to put them in the right path.
Imagine, because where is this kid going?
And they know about your music, and then she connects you with somebody who knows music.
Because I spoke to her, I told her, my name is SK Blue. Yeah, what does that mean? And why do you have such a name? I told her I have such a name because I want to do music. Yeah, I told her I've grown up in a pastor's house and I'm here. I want to do music, but I don't have a place to stay. It was my first pitch. And I pitched her, I was trying to tell her that she can allow me to arrange one of her stores and let me stay there. She told me, you don't have to. There is another store, I have some guys there. Hey, okay, they also say they want to do music. So I met them.
Can you say I'm staring at you? So you met them?
Yeah, so I met these guys. 2 guys are from Kakamega. Allah, you guys are who? So the one guy is saying, me, I'm Roy Smith Mwatia. Yeah, I'm Mwatia's son from Kakamega. And who's this? This is my bro. He's called Daddy. Why you guys huku? We are here because we want to do music.
I believe this.
Yeah. Gospel music.
What?
Yeah. There is this guy who's coming from Machakos. Him saying, me, I'm called Kevin Mule Musau.
You can't be serious.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. Okay.
So he's saying, me, I'm as well huku. Either I become a goalkeeper or I become a DJ. If it doesn't work, I go back to Machakos. Yeah.
You had huge dreams, and I can hear even the conviction. And then you're doing something about your dream.
Exactly. We are there, and now we link up, and we are like, hey guys, where do we go from here? Because none of us has a job. We create. So how do we start building? We start by building relationships.
Within the 4 of you?
Yeah,
or outside?
We need to build outside. So that now we solve the problems of those guys that we have relationships with.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's our way into it? Let's start a fellowship. Hey. If we start,
you see, okay, they also want to do gospel music. So they also have a background where God is in their lives.
God is in they're all kingdom. They're all born again. Young guys.
Okay. So we start a fellowship.
Let's start a fellowship. Why a fellowship? Because a fellowship, guys will come, we'll get to know them, we'll get to know their issues that we can sort for them.
Wow. Why were you so confident that you could sort out their issues? Because not a lot of people are confident that they can, you know? So why were you so confident that you can sort out their issues?
Yeah. Come to think of it, we were coming from, my dad used to say something, and he used to say, them who see the invisible can do the impossible.
Hey, but your dad even is inspiring. Them who do the invisible can do
the impossible. Wow. Who see the invisible can do the impossible.
Which is also see God and His kingdom.
Exactly.
You can do the impossible. And even dreaming.
Yes.
I think dreaming is a part of that invisible. If you can see what is not visible to everybody else. Because you can travel in your mind, you can close your eyes, you can imagine it, you can decide what I want to do, you can see it, you can envision it.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah. So us guys didn't know it can't happen, as we knew it can happen.
That's another thing. It's because you knew it can't happen.
No one told us that it can't happen.
You knew this one.
Like,
the only way is forward.
This thing is forward. We get to do this thing. So we started a fellowship. There was a challenge. We were inviting guys were coming, they were not coming back.
Really?
So we asked them, Queenie, what's up? So then they're telling us, the reason why we don't, honestly, the reason why we don't come back is because you guys have no food. In Ikambi.
I'm telling you, food is for...
Food is huge.
You know how I say, food and destiny. Anyone who knows me, I'm always saying, this connection between food and destiny. And you see, it's the same thing with Jesus.
Yes.
Do you realize they say in the Bible that the people followed him for bread?
Exactly.
The crowds were gathering for bread.
For bread.
They wanted to be fed.
Imagine.
So food has been a big problem for long.
Guys are not coming back because there's no food.
So even if they receive the word and they enjoy the fellowship, they're not coming back because there's no food.
Yes. So there was one guy who kept coming back. Only one guy.
Wow.
So I don't know whether he was coming back because he was broke as well, or he was coming back because we were gelling.
Or maybe
he was from a whole different place called Kaloleni. Yeah. So he was walking quite a distance to come. His name was Ndambuki.
Aye.
Yeah.
You guys.
And him, you guys, you want to be what? Me, I want to be a comedian. Allah, how? Because the fellowship wasn't working, let's go to church and ask whether we can serve.
In church.
So he was the only guy who was allowed, him and Rafton were allowed to serve. But the only thing church could understand was, this guy is saying he wants to do jokes. What is that? Probably he wants to be a clown. So let's take him to the Sunday school.
So he can entertain the
So
children.
Rafton and Churchill were now teaching the children's church.
My goodness. But you know what I love about all your stories? The seed of Christ.
Yes.
The seed of the principles now. So there's the seed of serving, there's the seed from your parents.
Yes.
Somehow the gospel and the kingdom had been taught to you.
Correct.
And this is now what God is going to use to build something bigger.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So from there, it was just one challenge after the other. But the first principle that I came to learn was sometimes we could do things we could fail. But I came to realize that they can take your fruit, but they cannot take your fruitfulness.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They can take your fruit, but they
Exactly.
can't take your fruitfulness.
Exactly.
And that is so powerful. That's why even people behind bars do amazing things, because they can take your freedom and continue in this place, but you still have creativity in you.
Correct.
And you know another thing I really commend you guys for? You guys are all friends until today, I hope. Are you still all friends?
Till today. Everyone now has families, kids, wives.
Success.
Yeah, success.
You're
looking
known
back
in
and
the
you're
industry.
thinking, we never really thought of it this way. As we were just Tuko, we don't have a fallback.
That's the thing. I think you had no fallback.
Yeah.
But one of the things I always get when I'm listening to your story, you are following your passions.
Yes.
You are following your heart, and you just were looking for any way that's going to be a breakthrough. Because the other thing I'd like us to talk about is this one now. Even I was like, God, honestly. Now when you go to America, watch that journey of walking, because that was only Jesus that you could walk to the venue where you had won this award.
American Gospel Music Awards.
Imagine, how did they know that you even existed? Where had you posted your music?
You know, us guys, we first used to use someone else's computer, Mr. Googs.
I heard about that computer.
Yeah.
I was so much. I was like, honestly, you guys were really trying.
We
Because you met Mr. Googs, somebody was cleaning for him.
Yeah, one of us was cleaning for him and cooking for him.
Imagine.
So the thing was, we were telling him, you're the closest proximity to music. Us guys, since we were told we don't have food, guys were asking whether we are Kambi. We created a group called Kambi Cristo. So Kambi Cristo now needed to do a song. So we didn't have anything. We needed some of us, so we learned Commonwealth. Commonwealth as opposed to capitalism. Capitalism has something we call a zero-sum game, where one has to lose for one to gain. But in the kingdom of God is Commonwealth.
Is powerful.
And
we all win.
We all win. The game is not over until everyone wins.
Amazing. Amazing.
So that time, we needed to share. Rafton was believable. He was the guy with short hair, so he was believable. And Churchill jokes, Kevin Muley play the music. And then for us, produce the music.
Okay.
The only way we could do that is use this computer that was on Mr. Goog's bed.
To make
while he's out.
While he's away.
Exactly.
So he didn't know.
He had no clue.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So when he got to know.
He got to know?
Yeah, he got to know. And he chased us from that.
Really?
Yeah.
But you had done some songs
We had
already.
done some songs. So the next spot was a cyber. So through that cyber, we posted the song online.
Oh my goodness.
And then we get a reply, you're nominated for American Gospel Music Awards. And that's how we went to the States.
But how did you raise the money to go?
So now...
Because now you've won, and it's like you're creating, it's like you're on this journey, but problems are coming, but then you're solving them. And I think that's another thing. I'm always telling people in terms of governance to form think tanks. So you guys
Yes.
didn't know it was a think tank, but that's what you were.
The-
You were
yes.
5 of you, and you
Yeah.
were saying we all have to succeed. Everyone here has to
Exactly.
succeed. How do we tattoo our problems so that we succeed?
We succeed.
And that's what people need to do, is
Yeah.
to look for like-minded people so that you guys can come together and say, how can we do this thing? But
Yes.
also something else I'm always encouraging leaders is to look out for others.
Yes.
I think when your compassion or your passion and your project is about the common good
Yes.
of more than self,
Yes.
then we've got a win-win formula
Commonwealth.
and we're going to move forward. So you've heard about the Commonwealth. How if you do something, do it for the common good of others. And now we're going to break here, and then we'll come back and discuss how they actually now went to the States. It's Mwenyenchi Monday. It's all about governance. Governance begins with you, as you can hear. So I hope you're encouraged. I hope you're being inspired. I definitely am inspired. God bless.